Hello everyone, here's our latest update on Hagupit or Bagyong Ruby on this Monday afternoon, December 8th, 2014, and we can continue to watch the system move near Southern Luzon. Has weakened from a typhoon down to a tropical storm, although stormy conditions and dangerous conditions will still persist throughout the evening hours. Now, the storm center was last located approximately 50 kilometers northeast of the city of Calapan in the province of Oriental Mindoro, or about 60 kilometers east-southeast from the city of Batangas, or about 120 kilometers southeast of Metro Manila. Maximum sustained winds, according to the latest the Japan Meteorological Agency's warning, are down to 100 kilometers per hour with gusts of up to 150 kilometers per hour. Meanwhile, the Joint Typhoon Warning Center has winds of 95 to 120 kilometers per hour. Hagupit is moving west-northwestward, still maintaining that slow forward motion of about 15 kilometers per hour. And again, the system is expected to make a landfall. Pagasa is saying another landfall is possible in the town of Laya in the province of Batangas in the next 2 hours or so. Looking at the latest infrared satellite image, again you can see convection associated with Hagupit now moving across southern Luzon and also parts of Mindoro. The storm center made landfall in the island of Marinduque, just as we were saying this morning. Strong winds and heavy rains were also reported across parts of the Quezon province. And again, those stormy conditions have now moved northwestward, eventually currently impacting the provinces in the Calabarzon region and also parts of the National Capital Region and nearby provinces, and also the island, again, as I've said, the island of Mindoro. And now the latest warning from Pagasa, they have lowered signal number 3. We're now down to signal number 2, which is still in effect for parts of Region 4. Parts of again including the National Capital Region, the island of Mindoro, and nearby provinces. Signal number 1 as well in the nearby areas to the north and south of the storm. We'll have the complete list of areas under signal warnings in our website and our blog with the links below. Now, as far as the rains go, you can see here the latest radar image from Tagaytay. And you can see bands of light to moderate rains with pockets of very heavy rain moving northwestward into, again, the southern and central Luzon area. The island of Mindoro also being battered by bands of light to moderate rains, particularly the province of Oriental Mindoro. Parts of Quezon still dealing with some residual light to moderate rains, but for the most part, Bicol region and eastern Visayas now seeing much improved weather. Strong winds should also be dying down as you move into the evening hours. The center of the storm, as you can see here in this latest radar image, is located just south of the city of Lucena. Again, expecting landfall here in the southern tip of the province of Batangas, moving near the city of Batangas in the next 3 to 6 hours. But the bands of rains will continue throughout the next 12 hours. In fact, Pagasa is saying the worst is yet to come for parts of Metro Manila, as the pockets of heavy rains are still to the east of the metro region, expecting as much as 200 millimeters of rainfall in many places. So again, expect landslides and flooding in areas that are normally experience those types of threats from typhoons and tropical storms. Also to mention the northern areas out here in central Luzon, the provinces of Pampanga, of Bulacan, Bataan. Those areas could also see pockets of light to moderate rains as you move into the evening and early morning hours of Tuesday. Stormy conditions will persist, probably winding down as you move into early Tuesday morning. Expect Typhoon Hagupit to eventually move into the South China Sea or the West Philippines Sea. This here is the latest forecast from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, expecting Hagupit to gradually weaken, perhaps becoming a minimal tropical storm as you move into Tuesday and Wednesday, making its final landfall here in Vietnam, perhaps passing near the city of Ho Chi Minh before totally dissipating as you move into Thursday and Friday. And here we have JMA's latest warning and forecast, and showing Hagupit possibly clipping the southern tip of Batangas, and moving westward into the South China Sea or the West Philippine Sea, expecting the system to maintain tropical storm strength, possibly weakening, again totally dissipating as it moves into Vietnam later this week. And finally, we have Pagasa's latest forecast track, and expecting, again pretty similar now across the different agencies that we use, expecting Hagupit to eventually leave the Philippine area of responsibility as we move into tomorrow evening, or perhaps into early Wednesday morning. Now, we have been compiling images and videos regarding the impacts of Typhoon Hagupit, and if you have your own images and videos, please share them with us here on our Facebook page at westernpacificweather.com, and also again on our website, and the links are located below in the video description. We hope to see more of these images, just to give the sense of damage that this system has caused. So far, we're getting more and more reports of, again, damages. In fact, we have received a report from the Philippine Red Cross that at least 21 people have been killed so far. That has not been confirmed by the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. That figure is something we'll have to confirm overnight. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll have a more detailed assessment of the impacts of this typhoon in the country. But that concludes our update for this afternoon. Again, Hagupit has weakened down to a tropical storm, still battering the southern Luzon provinces, including the island of Mindoro. We're expecting those stormy conditions to persist overnight and perhaps into early tomorrow morning. Bands of heavy rains and strong winds will continue to impact the region, including Metro Manila areas, expecting rainfall amounts to up to 200 millimeters per hour, so flooding and landslides are still possible in some areas. As always, please see the warnings of your local officials, especially with Pag-asa on their latest signal warnings. And as always, we'll keep you updated on our website and our blog at westernpacificweather.com and bagyo.blogspot.com. We'll see you on our next update. Stay safe.